Hello, everybody, and welcome to ESO Daily. I am your host, Mystic Raven. All right, guys. So, today's we got a couple of really good dailies. I was on another tune. I just decided to see what was up, and I was like, "Oh hell yeah, I'm picking these up," because we have ICP, which I already have from that, and friggin' Wayrest, and Blessed Crucible, which I need a different. I need an infused troll. And I need a resto staff of combat's physician. So let's see if I can get myself into some shit. Plus, I'm probably going to do the random. Just once again, get that friggin' shit out of the way as much as possible. Trying to get all that out of the way here. Forming group. Let's see what we're in. Nice. 2 for 1er today. That's what I like. That's what I like. And I need to check. I think I need the medium, but I'm about to check. Usually a lot of people don't need this headpiece. So if you give it, like, healing headpieces are easier to come by. Let me make sure. Yep, heavy. Be social. Yeah, we should be good. Come on. Anyways, so it was interesting. I was on yesterday. I was on a player's site. Gave an update about what they're planning on doing. And I was begging this player. I'm like, please, please, oh please, oh please, do something stupid like say there's a best in slot or ignore DRs anymore, because this dude was just. And then what's amazing, he had the audacity to say, oh, I'm good at math, but up until now he ignored the law of diminishing returns. But he's good at math in this game. Okay. But yeah, every class-based game has diminishing returns. I think it's fucking hilarious. Just hilarious, guys. And here's my deal. Like, somebody was, and because I posted, I can't keep my mouth shut on stupidity. I really can't. It's a bait for me. You wanna bait me out of hiding or something? Just get somebody who's completely ignorant, and I'll lure me out of any situation. But the funny thing about it was, I ended up, somebody had posted, oh, blah blah blah. Why so mean? Why? I'm like. And a question about me becoming a YouTuber, I'm like, look, man, I didn't even want, like, oh, you only got like 400 subscribers. I'm like, dude, I didn't even want to be a YouTuber. It's because of these dumbasses that I am. It's because of all the current YouTubers that I had to become one. Because they've been feeding everybody bullshit. Like, what? I mean, I'm glad I'm helping people, but seriously, guys, I mean, here's the thing. The only reason I'm here is because the simple fact of it was I literally had to play with players who were completely clueless. It wasn't even a question of it being like, oh, is this Is this the case? No, they were completely clueless. And they had no idea because they were never told. You know, it makes sense. If you're never told, well, how do you know? You know, it's not like you study most of this stuff and, you know, there's not a class in high school that says, hey, by the way, we're going to give you, well, I mean, there's some math classes that helps, but there's nothing saying, hey, we're going to give you a class on basic programming and MMO, common sense or anything. There's no class in school that gives you that in high school. So most people do not know. They just don't. And to me, it's up to these YouTubers to educate their viewers. You know, you're not there just giving players build and letting them cookie and do all this other shit. Hey, man, give them, educate them. That's my whole thing, you know. I'd rather educate players than people copying my shit. I don't mind helping people, but, you know, what's the point of grabbing a build when you don't understand how it works? You know, that's my whole deal, guys. It's easy to just copy and paste, but unless you actually know how it works and why it works that way, you're never really growing. You're never learning. You're never becoming a better gamer. And these guys, and, you know, and once again, you know, I'm going to go ahead and I told, you know, it's simple, you know, you don't give me a reason to, like, target you, I won't. But honestly, if you're misleading thousands of players and I have to play with these players, yeah, I got problems, man. I got problems. You know, I got major issues because now I have to, when I roll on a pug, I've got these players who are like completely like, what do you mean, diminishing returns? Oh, no, you're not a Templar. You can't heal. Oh, wait a minute. And it's like, who in the fuck are you guys watching? And then they say, and you're like, oh my God. Oh my God. And then you have to verify it. It's not enough that they tell you who they watch. It's not enough. Trust me. Because sometimes people are so, you know, they can, like, mess up a build that they picked up, you know, and it makes a player look bad. I get it. But when you can actually go onto that person's site, look up what this person's doing, and it's there right in front of you, yo, man, that's a problem. I love it because everybody's always recommending me, like, oh, go check out this person. Oh, shit, you know, they're stacked in their CP. This person's got a DPS set on a fucking tank. What the fuck, man? On a primary tank. Not an off tank, on a primary. I'm like, oh my God, help me. Help me. And it's like, oh, they're going to do more damage. Of course they're going to do more damage. Guess what it's going to do to your fucking healers? Drain their fucking resources because they have next to fucking shit for armor or fucking mitigation. Don't worry. Oh, you throw off the shield. It's like, shut the fuck up. Just because it works doesn't mean it's the best option, guys. Stunned. I hate Night Blades. Me and my friend was actually talking about that. One of my guildies, he's our tank. And he was like, I was like, well, dude, aren't you getting the Alkosh? It's the best in slot for tanks. And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? And I was like, no, it's what all the trial tanks are wearing. And he's like, well, how's that work for you? You know, because he wears mitigating sets. And, you know, he's pretty beast tank. And I was like, well, it doesn't work out for me when I'm in a trial. Like, I can tell when they're wearing it because it takes a shitload of a lot more heals. And he's like, so why would I wear it? And I'm like, I'm just fucking with you, dude. Dude got pummeled. One hit. What the fuck, man? Is that a vamp or what? Why is this fire following me? Something I'm missing or some shit? Yo, man, can you get that poor dude up? Does anybody see the dude? I can't even... fucking... I can't even reach him for some reason. See if you can get him. He's like in a rock. He's in a bad spot. There we go. Yeah, you can't get him. I don't know what's up. It's like in a bad little area there. So you can't, like, it's hard targeting that dude. Get off me. Deranged wolf. Do-do, do-do, do-do. Now, I have not put on the ring yet for fire resistance, so this last boss could be bad. This poor Zengeth is dead at the end. 15k? 16? Yeah, it's a little light to me. Hell, the 17.4 is a little light to me, but... And, you know, here's the thing, guys. Like, I'm not saying that certain builds don't work and certain things, and you can just where you gain, you lose. Okay, and this was another argument I had with the dude. I'm like, he's like, "Whoa, you're wrong. There is a best in slot." And I'm like, "No, motherfucker. There's not a best in slot. You dumbass. Do you know why? Because the CP points allow for indifferent curves, and unless you know about indifferent curves, you really don't understand how it works as far as the gears and the passives and the builds for each of the class, because each passive is different, so you have to pick up the difference in each class. The devs are actually ingenious, because as different as they made all the passives, they really kind of balanced it out through the indifferent curves, you know, through the gear and the CP system. They were pretty slick about it, to be honest with you, and I do admire it. It's pretty friggin' slick. You know, how do you balance out without having to friggin', you know, change out everything? Well, just had the indifferent curves in the CP system, and, you know, with the diminishing effects, and now you're fucking golden. It's like, it was pretty slick on their part. Probably one of the easiest way to make adjustments too, from a developer standpoint. I mean, you always have diminishing returns to balance out equation anyways, but the way they, you know, put the gear with the indifferent curve for the CP, just brilliant. It was fucking brilliant, actually. It was fucking ingenious, actually. It was impressive. Yeah, these dudes might be done at the end. I don't know if we're getting this hard mode done. I'm hoping. I mean, it's just a key, but still. I know a lot of people are like, whoa, you know, Mystic, if that's the case, why would people, you know, go for this set or go for that set? Well, it's playstyle preference, guys, is what it is. Like, for the longest time on my Stam user, I loved rolling the 5-5 switch with my Stam user on my Stam Sork. The reason being, he got his crit up there, he was able to proc the penetration, and then on top of it, get the weapon damage to boot. I mean, it was pretty amazing. I loved it. The versatility he had was amazing. Now, I wasn't rolling a monster set, but I was still pushing out a shitload of damage. And later on down the road, you just kind of like, well, I can maybe get a little bit more DPS setting this up and everything, but it's marginal. Some of it's indifferent, some of it's close to the indifference as possible, depending on what you're trying to do. And I love it because another YouTuber was then saying, oh, well, precise now is an option. And I'm like, why wasn't it before? And they're like, because now you have spell erosion. I'm like, what, it wasn't there before? Like, we just got spell erosion with Morrowind? Oh, wait, now you can just put points into spell erosion? No, we had spell erosion, but now we can put points into it like we couldn't before. But now they're saying, oh, yeah, make sure you don't go over your penetration. Hello, guys. Who's been telling you guys this? It's like, oh, my God. And then we got thousands of players who believe these guys. Who believe them. That's what's funny to me. I don't care who watches what, but I mean, seriously, guys, don't believe everything you hear. Especially, I tell people, don't believe it from me even. I'm human, I make mistakes. I mean, come on, man. Don't try to just mislead players is my big thing. Oh yeah. I love it. Oh yeah.
Now for the true test. I've tamed the most exotic and dangerous beasts from the dark corners of Tamriel to test these challengers.
To test these challengers.
Presented for your entertainment, come from the ashlands of Morrowind. These creatures laid waste to an entire village before I captured them.
I kind of like this look with the new expansion too. Now this is where it could get interesting for me, guys, because fire is not my best friend at this moment. So I'm going to want to stay right behind these guys as much as humanly possible. Oh yeah! What's up? The last boss will be the real test for me. The Stinger. Damn it. Bullshit. Damn it.
Impossible!
It's not impossible.
From the volcanic island, the god fell. A creature of glory. No mercy.
You know, I don't know, man.
The troll king.
You know, the other day, somebody had asked me, you know, why do you do this? And I'm like, you know, sometimes I wonder. I think there are a few players out there, and especially for the ones who watch me, that is the only reason I'm doing this. Anymore, it's like, you know, I feel like there's to a point where you can't help people. You can try, but I can't be nice about it because after a while, it's like asking somebody, hey, please don't do that. Please don't do that. And they keep doing it. And after a while, you just lose. All your niceness just goes away. And you have to resort into becoming like the dick that everybody hates. Why? Because they don't fucking listen. Then you got the ones who finally do listen, and then they take claim to it. Like, oh, well, now. And it's like, you know, man, you can't even admit you're wrong, man. How pathetic. So at times I honestly wonder why I even bother. Bastard. We're going to have a bunch of people croaking on this one. Oh, we got one more boss, that's right. Checking the time. Gotta leave in like 15 minutes, man. Come on, let's do this. Day. Let's go. Why am I out front? Go. Nice. Junk shit, though. Last boss. I don't have time to keep doing over and over again, so we'll try once with the scroll. It's an extra key. I'm not too worried about it. Hopefully they know to get back a little bit. Fuck. That's gonna be bad. Yeah, I saw that happening. Dude, you can't... Really? Dude, you just can't stand in front there like, oh, I'm okay. It's all good. Oh my god. Okay, here it comes again. Oh yeah! What? Get off me, bitch. Do not. Now you do it. Okay. Not bad for the most part. Oh no! Get this bitch off me! Don't do it yet. Frig it. I can't have people die when their back's turned. Yes, get that fucker. Oh shit. I don't think so, bitch. There's one more. Oh, that's see if I can get him. Just keep this bitch off me. Oh, dude, he just bit it again. I'm not going to be able to get him up until she does this. Nothing I can do. Come on. Oh, shit. Come on. No, what is my ball doing? Nice. Sweet. First time. Light divine. Eh. No. No. Yeah. Crap. Crap, and crap. I got light divine. Whatever. Anyways, guys, there it is for the most part. You know, pretty much said and done, and I got more champion points and all that shit, so it's all good. But yeah, guys, you guys are the only reason you know, once again, I'm just going to state this. I've been doing this a long time. Never signed up and woke up one morning and said, you know what, I think I'm going to be a YouTuber and try to become famous and try to, you know, become this awesome gamer and all this other shit. I didn't wake up saying that at any point in my life. You know, my whole thing about it was literally when I jumped into this game, it was so toxic. It was just so fucking toxic. And it's gotten so much better, guys. It's gotten so much better. I have now, when I'm on here, I see Sorc healers. I see DK healers. I see Nightblade healers. I see Templar healers. I see every class playing every role as intended. I'm seeing what everybody's trying to do, and it's so much better. And I do take a little pride into that because I was one of those pushers, like pushing for it. I wasn't the only one, and I'm not gonna take claim that I was the only one, but there were so few of us. There was so little of us. It was just so minute. Like it was like me against the world, like Tupac type shit. Like, you know, like no matter what you did, you were not good enough. You were not even worthy, you know. And to come in and just do and push and push and push and shove it back in everybody's faces. After you've been pushed to the wall for so long, you push back. And that's how I grew up. You know, I was told, do not let people push you around, man. When they push, you push back. You do not back down for nobody. And that's, you know, and I have that. And I'm like, you know, I'm gonna push back. I have these players out here. Go watch them. Go watch them. Go look at their earlier videos. Look what they did, and look at them now. And now they're claiming like, oh, it's more front loaded. The CP system hasn't changed, guys. They added two new things to differentiate each of the builds, but and gave up a more effective, you know, more dramatic diminishing return on certain aspects, but the cap in Thaumaturge is still the same, right? So if I come over to Thaumaturge and I drop down everything, I can get Thaumaturge still up to 25, and you could get up to 25 prior to that, but stacking was never in your best interest. And that was the whole thing I've always told everybody. I'm like, you never want to stack because of the diminishing return. Right? It makes no fucking sense. So if I take away everything to get like 100, I can go over to Thaumaturge, stack it all, and it'll go up to 25%. It always could. Right there. That hasn't changed. Yeah, I mean, the percentage value has changed with the diminishing effect, but the cap is still the same. So the value of diminishing rate has changed somewhat on the Thaumaturge. I haven't broke it down in percentage, and then they put them in Master of Arms to give in for a direct damage effect. But to say that this is more front-loaded is full of bullshit, is what it is. It's bullshit. And that's the whole thing why I'm always, complaining to people. I'm like, I have thousands of people listening to stupidity, and they believe it. They buy into it. It's like it's worse than a used car salesman trying to sell you a lemon, is what it is. It's like, are you buying this? Are you literally, believing this shit? This car is got its tires flat. It doesn't turn over, and yet you're believing this dude that this car is just needing a little minor touch-ups, and it's going to be in prime condition. Yeah, the body looks like it's about to rust the fuck off. I mean, but seriously, guys. But there are people out there that are just that naive, and they're by the truckloads, man. They're fucking by the truckloads, and I don't know, man. I mean, seriously, guys, I'm trying to do what I can to help to help this community, and I feel like I have. It's been worse than taking a kid first time to the dentist when they they hear a drill and they start kicking, crying, and screaming. It's worse than that, but it's been it's been an adventure, that's for sure. But we'll see how everything plans out, guys. I don't know though. Seriously, man, I don't know. These guys, you can't fix stupid. You just can't. And then for the people who want to believe that these guys are just now like they're bullshit, they're full of shit is my problem. And if they're going to fix the community and at least have the audacity, at least have the the cojones to say, yeah, we fucked up. Okay, we're going to make it straight. We're going to whatever, but they can't. They don't. Cuz why? Cuz they're afraid to lose subs. It's plain and simple. They're trying to save face. But fuck it, man. I'll expose their asses. I'm begging one of these stupid fucks to drop the phrase best in slot. I'm begging one of these stupid fucks to go ahead and still ignore diminishing returns. I am begging these dumbass, and I'm even somewhat lightweight salty at some of the YouTubers that already know these guys are full of shit. And they don't want to cause waves, right? They're like, no, I'm drama free. Yet you want to feed stupidity into our community? You're going to let these idiots fucking talk stupid shit without even trying to set the community straight? If you're one of these tubers that knew it and didn't take any action, you're just as guilty for not doing shit. It's like watching a crime unfold, watching somebody get shot and not saying who the fuck pulled the trigger. You're an accomplice to the fucking crime, man. You're an accomplice to it. And that's why I don't care if people hate me. I don't give a shit. These dumb fucks have claimed that they're so good, that they're good at math, and yet they ignore the basic fundamentals of MMOs. Completely. Utterly. It's disgusting. It's disturbing in every sense of the word. So, once again, man, I'm glad that the community has came around. We're seeing more of what the devs have, intentionally designed the game to be, and I'm happy about that. I'm happy about the changes that Morrowind has brought. And I know a lot of people were pushing panic, but it has brought changes for the better, and I honestly think that the game's moving in the direction it was intended to. It still has some ways to go, but I'm hoping for the future of Elder Scrolls that at least we get rid of some of the toxic shit. As long as we can do that, whatever. It's just you know, at least stop being so toxic and stop being so whatever, and let players play their game. Let them play it. If they want to come up with some build that is completely unique, but it's viable and it works for them, hey, so be it, man. It's their game. So long as I roll in a dungeon and we're able to get through the content, I don't give a shit how much DPS you push out. I don't care if it's a little slower or whatever. As long as it doesn't suck, I don't care. If it sucks, then yeah, well, adios. I'm kicking your ass. But you know, I want you to play the game how you want to. I don't want toxic shit. Now, in a trial, it does make a difference because you got enrage timers. But does that mean that you should have to go ahead and cookie cut? No, fuck no, man. There's other ways around it. The devs in this game have made it that way. You know, we have in different curves. We have multiple possibilities for each class to play different builds and still be viable. That was completely intended. So, you know, kudos, ZOS, you know, for everything that you've implemented. It's genius, actually. Really flipping genius. I'm actually jealous. But, yeah, guys, great. But if you have any questions or comments, post below. I want to thank everybody for watching, and once again and always, have a nice day.